Why this old thing? Thank you for asking. It took me 15 minutes to get my boobs to fit in this. But yeah, I'm wearing this dress because today's a special occasion. Today we celebrate the fact that a movie came out recently and I was gonna watch it. I promise. It was in my calendar. But I watched a certain clip. Let's get loud! Oh, wow. And I just love myself too much for that.
If it's a choice, I choose me.
Instead, we're gonna watch one of my favorite movies of all time. It's like right next to Mamma Mia when it comes to my comfort movies. It's Cinderella 2015 with Lily James and the Stark Kid. Not Kit Harington, the other one.
And all their animal family.
I fucking hate chickens. We used to have chickens in my old house, and one time my mom told me to go feed them, but she never told me how to feed them, so I literally just went there with the fucking corn in my hands, and they started pecking my hands. And like, was it my fault? Yeah, maybe. I still fucking hate them. I was gonna say he looks like a white Antonio Banderas, but Antonio Banderas is white. Do you ever forget he's not Mexican? They got him to play so many Mexicans that I'm like, there's gotta be some Mexican in him, right? Like, anything.
Me gusta tomar mis copas, aguardientes lo mejor. Outside de casa rosada, crying never Perón. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. He's fine. He's gonna be fine. Emotion. Latinos. Ahora de un México libre ha llegado.
Lavender's green, dilly dilly, lavender's blue.
Oh my god, I would literally just sing this song around my house doing chores. The way this movie fed my main character complex is fucking insane. They should go to jail, actually. I feel like my family should sue them because they were the ones that had to put up with it. They were like, she got sick.
Have courage and be kind, my darling. Will you promise me?
I promise.
Alright, that's actually a really great summary of Cinderella's character and like why she was so strong, which is like another reason why I took personal offense to the new remake, because I'm like, okay, thank you. I don't need to watch the girl bossification of Cinderella. She's already a girl boss. She's running a whole fucking household by herself. Like, leave her alone. This really is like the best live action remake. Well, I'm waiting for my girl. You're probably gonna be up there with this movie as well, don't get me wrong. But I watched Beauty and the Beast. As president of the Belle Has the Best Disney Princess Gown Club, I was personally offended by that movie, but it was like kind of fine. You know, like it was okay. If I were to compare this movie to Beauty and the Beast, this movie just has so much more heart, and the costuming and the performances. Overall, it's amazing. It doesn't feel rushed or like it was made to make money, even though it probably was. It doesn't feel that way. I didn't watch Aladdin because I heard some bad things, and I was like, I want to keep my memories of Naomi Scott just pristine as they are. All I know is we're 7 minutes in and it's already the best live-action Disney adaptation.
You'll recall that some time ago in my travels I made the acquaintance of Sir Francis Tremaine.
Yes. The Master of the Mercer's Guild, is he not?
Was. The poor man has died, alas.
I do feel like most conversations during that time were like, do you remember this person? Yeah, oh, he died. Yeah, polio. See, this is how you do costume design. Look at her. Look at her. Such a disgusting laugh. I love it.
Plenty of cat food to keep you happy. We ladies must help one another.
Girl boss. See? Girl boss. That was a girl boss moment if I've ever seen one.
I think they're finding the sleeping quarters rather confining.
My bedroom's the biggest besides yours and father's. Perhaps they'd like to share it. I can stay in the attic. Quite so.
She's fucking terrifying. I would sleep in the attic too. I watched this movie with my friend and she was like, why didn't she say something? Would you? Would you? If Cate Blanchett talked to you like that, would you say anything? I know that she made friends with the mice, but there's no fucking way there wasn't like a rat in there. Or a fucking tarantula. She sent her up there to die. Changed my mind. It's crazy how well they like depicted abuse in this movie. At no point did she like yell at her or hit her, but she just completely conditioned her to do whatever she wanted at all times.
It's your father, miss. He took ill on the road. He's passed on, miss.
We're ruined. How will we live?
I mean, it's a good point. I'll be honest, like, is it insensitive? Yes, but also like they're just 4 women with like no talent except for Ella, but she's not gonna go out and get a job. So they're just 4 women, and at a time when women didn't really have a lot of jobs, except for, you know, seamstresses. Yeah, not the girl boss move you thought it was.
A kind design,
I'd stop while you're ahead, Missy.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a beautiful dress.
right? I should be allowed to sell it.
Sure, but women can't own shops.
And that's unfair.
What do you think I'm running here? A cabaret?
Like, I understand why she was upset, but it was kind of insensitive.
Thank you.
Why was she like the best person in the world? Oh, I love her. Everyone in town loved her, and they knew that she was having a horrible... Well, I was gonna be like, why didn't anyone adopt her? But like, I get it. I imagine that like everyone was having a horrible time, you know, with diseases and hunger, monarchies and war. Yeah, I understand. We had to take a break because it started raining out of nowhere. I believe that it was God. God was watching this movie with me. He just got really, really sad and made it rain. That's how good of an actress Lily James is. The like small details about Ella wearing her grief in like such a modest way, contrasted with like her stepmother who like made it all about herself, and like they said that she wore grief beautifully or something like that. Like, that is just Sandy Powell. I'm so far up her ass. It's insane, actually.
Though Ella was left to do all the work, this was a good thing, for it distracted her from her grief.
Imagine thinking that this woman is not strong.
Good morning.
And to disrespect her and act like she wasn't already a girl boss. I feel like the only difference is that this is a girl boss, affectionate, and the other one is just a girl boss, derogatory. You know what I mean?
In their defense, they did share with her the very food they ate. Or rather, the scraps from their table.
I never really thought of that, but the fact that she was malnourished while doing all of that is insane. But I like this movie more than the animated one. I know. I don't know, I just feel like they took what was needed and like the best parts of the animated version and just built from that. It's like, it's so good.
Oh, it seems too much to expect you to prepare breakfast, serve it, and still sit with us. Wouldn't you prefer to eat when all the work is done, Ella? Or should I say Cinderella?
I love that Cate Blanchett always, she always understands the assignment now, but she knows like what type of movie she's making and what type of role she's doing. Like, she was just having fun, but at the same time you can tell that she took it seriously.
Ladies and gentlemen, her. Spectator gets shot out of the sky. Do you want a little? Like in the distance.
You were the king's one.
When I was young, every great king had an executioner to execute their vision. But mainly to execute people. Still,
I will, but in all fairness, I actually paid for...
You know, we just keep the bad news light.
Right, it helps the medicine go down.
When we're all one.
Look at her, look at her. That's pain. This part literally made me cry like the first few times I watched it.
And of a sudden, it seemed to her that her stepmother and stepsisters had indeed transformed her into merely a creature of ash and toil.
Did you hear that? A creature of ash and toil?
If I wanted a sugar daddy, yes, I probably could go out and get one, because I am what? Sickening. You could never have a sugar daddy because you are not that kind of girl.
I remember watching this the first time and I was like, oh, okay. I guess here comes the magic, like here comes the fantastic stuff, because I was like, there's like no way that moose are that big. And it turns out they're fucking gigantic. I thought they were like horses. They're the fucking size of a bus.
Had she not run to the forest, she might never have met the prince.
I already had a thing for him when he was playing Rob Stark, and then they got him to do this, and I was like, oh. Okay, so you want me to marry him. Down with the monarchy. Not him though. I like him. He's cute. He can stay. The only royals that I allow are Prince Willem from Young Royals, Kit the Apprentice, Henry Fox Mount Christen, Mount Christensen, Prince Henry, and Lady Di. I think that's it. Everyone else can burn.
You'll leave him alone, won't you?
I will.
I do believe that they would fall in love. Do I believe in love at first sight? No. Do I believe in insta love? No. But if I met either one of them in the forest and they looked at me like that, I would fall in love immediately. So maybe my beliefs and values just hold no meaning.
How is he?
Your Majesty.
This is so sad. I love that they gave him a personality and like a whole plot line, and that his relationship with his father is actually like pretty well developed. Name another Disney princess that has a personality. Maybe Eric. Okay, maybe Eric.
And my man, thank you to my man. And my man, thank you to my man.
One condition. Let the invitations go to everyone, not just the nobility. The wars have brought sorrow on us all.
You little shit. You don't care about the people that had to suffer through the war. You just wanted to see a girl. Me too.
Why do you stay there when they treat you so?
Because I made my mother and father a promise.
But I too would not leave my mansion just like that. Like, that place is beautiful and very expensive. And her stepmother has to die at some point. I could look at each one of them and guess a different time period. And I love that. I love that for them. This movie took advantage of not being set at like a specific time in history. I think that's brilliant because it makes for really pretty dresses.
If her stepmother would not have a fourth dress made, it seemed to Ella that there was no reason why she would not try to run it up herself.
You know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say? Girl boss.
This was my mother's.
I do remember like the animated version. That scene where they just start ripping her dress apart was like so intense and like so awful. And this scene comes like pretty close to that. You can tell like how much they just wanted to humiliate her and how like downright evil they were.
I'm sorry, Mother. I said I'd have courage, but I don't. Not anymore.
That is so heartbreaking. And it also makes the animated version make sense, because in the animated movie, I remember when I watched it as a kid, I would be like, I don't get why she's apologizing. Like, I don't get who she's apologizing to or why she's apologizing.
There's a bowl of milk. Nothing. Kindness makes it everything.
I would be fucked because I would just scream. Like, I would be so rude. I would be like, oh my god, why are you in my backyard? And why do you look like a fucking tree?
Is that what you meant to do? Is that what I meant to do?
That is a continuation error, because they were both on the same side, and then they leave from opposite sides. I may have watched this movie too many times. This is how you do a comical halfway transformation. Fucking James Corden. And then like the butterflies are like a huge thing in this movie as well. Don't think I don't see you. I didn't check who directed or wrote the other Cinderella movie, but I don't think I don't fucking see you. She was literally born to play princess. Look at her. I look at people like Halle Bailey and Lily James. Like, aside from the fact that they're really pretty, the way that they carry themselves, I'm like, you were born to play princess. It's true.
Princess Zhelina.
She was so pretty. Like, I know I was supposed to hate her, but
It's enchanting.
I don't care. That's not my kingdom. And she looks hot while criticizing it, so.
And you would have me marry someone I met once tonight.
A princess. It's a princess or nothing.
You're gonna be dead in like 10 minutes, so I don't care about your opinion.
The prince shall now choose his partner.
That is literally the same shot as in the like animated movie. There's so many scenes that are the same as the animated movie, which is like so good. God, their minds. Look at them. Their chemistry is so good. I need them to be in something else together. I know that they were in like a play together, but I didn't watch it. I didn't get to go. I don't live in London, so a movie. He could have played like, no, actually no, because I don't want to see that picture recreated by the two of them. They can just play royals again. That would be kind of cute. I don't know how they did that with that fucking gigantic 50-layer dress, but they look so graceful when doing it. I think he said that it was like having a third person to dance with. I can't tell, sir. You did such a good job. I can't even tell that the dress is there.
There's 3 of us in that dance. Me, you, and the dress. It looked like a cat had got into it by the time I was finished.
We got through quite a lot of skirts, and you could see Sandy Powell like in the corner, just you know.
The hold that this scene had me in when I watched it for the first time. Oh my god. The amount of leg strength that kick must have taken.
So you're the prince?
Not the prince, exactly. There are plenty of princes in the world. I'm only a prince.
But you're no apprentice.
I am an apprentice monarch.
I love him, but if he said that to me, I would punch him in the face.
I hate myself in paintings, don't you?
No one's ever painted my portrait.
No? They should.
I just know that those guards were like, kiss her already. Like, fuck. Our king has no game. Like, that was the perfect moment. Also, I know that Sandy Powell said that they wanted to mimic the movement of water, and that's why they use so many layers and why they use like very specific materials. And like, she did that because I remember the first time I watched that scene, I was like, she literally looks like she's walking around holding water. See, that's kind of gross and unnecessary, but I can live with that because the rest of the movie was so fucking good.
I was having a fine old time. You had to go and choose that one, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Get married right here, right now. Imagine if she was crushed to death. What a different story that would be.
Preening interloper made a spectacle of
my dress looks like that too. Wait, because I took off my shoes in the middle of my party. You can't see it. But it's fucking disgusting. I'm just like her.
He was not married for advantage. He was married for love. Find that girl.
Couldn't have said that a week ago. You have to say it now that you're literally in your deathbed.
Our new king hereby declares his love. The mysterious princess.
Are you looking for this? When you are married, you will make me the head of the royal household. And I shall manage that boy.
She could have just leeched off of her and been like, I want to live in the palace and I want to have money. And she would have probably said yes to that because she didn't want to leave them alone. She asked for a bit much. I admire the ambition. It's a bit much, love.
Well, that is a mistake.
No! Why? No one deserves to be treated as you have treated me. Why do you do it?
You are young and innocent and good, and I...
Why are they such amazing actresses? Like, imagine delivering that performance for a Disney movie. Of course they would do it because they're actresses. Because I see Oscars in the horizon for them.
The magical slipper refused to fit even the most eligible of maidens.
That is just rude. Could have just done it for her self-esteem at least. I did wonder, like, if that was her only dress, what was she wearing when she had to, like, clean it? Or was she just walking around stinky? When I say that a good movie or a heartfelt movie will make me suspend my disbelief, I mean exactly this. Like, I choose to believe that he could hear her singing even though she was basically whispering all the way from downstairs. That's my truth. They acted like him opening up that window was like a megaphone.
See? I told you, it's no one of any importance.
Yeah, I'm sure that a skinny white blonde girl is of no importance when we're looking for a skinny white blonde girl.
Were you to stop an officer of the king? A deity?
I am her mother.
Keep my daughter's name out your mouth!
You have never been
And you never will be my mother. Her power.
Just remember who you are, you wretch.
I do hope she got a therapist after this. Like, I don't care how much Kate left her. The amount of trauma and like PTSD that she must have.
Would who she really was, be enough? There was no magic to help her this time.
This part was so beautiful too. Like, I never even thought of that. Like, she could have been rejected. Like, because I know the story, I never considered the fact, like, yeah, maybe if the king had been an asshole, he could have just been like, actually, I don't want to marry a commoner, and walked off. I do wish he would have ended up with someone. He deserves it. He's like the loyalist bitch out there. I like their sweaters.
Oh, that's...
You know?
In the sense that...
I see the vision. You know what I mean? This is the best part. I actually cried the first time watching this. I forgive you. They tried to copy this. They tried to do it in the new Cinderella. Guess what? You can never.
No.
I mean, let me ask the audience.
Look at her dress. Like, look at it. I do wish we got like a longer scene of her in that dress just because of how beautiful it is. I don't believe in marriage, but I might just go ahead and throw all my values out the window because look at her.
My queen.
My kid.
My royal family. Kenneth Branagh, whatever your name is. You're a genius, and I'm in love with you. Thank you for watching one of my favorite movies of all time with me. This could have been an awful day. We could have actually ended up watching... Well, instead, we had a great time. I got to put on a cute dress, and we got to revisit their story and remember why they're literally the best Disney and live-action adaptation ever. Actually, like, I have never watched the Brandy Cinderella, and I hear a lot of people say that that's the best one, so I can't judge, but based off of the ones that I have watched, this is the best Cinderella movie ever, and this is the best Disney live action adaptation. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, night, whenever you're watching this, and always remember to follow hairstylist's advice. Bye.
Subscribe to this channel.